Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of 4Play Anime Cast. It is fall. Honestly, it's 1 month past, not 1 month past fall, but we're 1 month into fall. Start of the October season or October month. It is the 2nd of October that year. And we are about to hop finally into the fall 2021 previews. Now I know what you're saying. Spire, all of the falls, or not all of them, but a decent amount of the fall anime have started airing. So what are you doing this so late for? Well, usually what's been happening during our schedules is that we tend to do the previews too early, and then the episode after or the episodes after, we tend to be kind of in a panic because a lot of the series, especially if a lot of the series during the season are sort of overarching plots, longer series that need to develop and stuff like that, we don't really have a lot to talk about during the reviews. So we figured that it would be best to have the preview show a little bit later, even if it does start at the beginning of the fall season instead of the interlude. And then, next episode we'll have a lot of stuff to review and it'll be much better format, in my opinion. So yeah, we changed it up a little bit, the scheduling. And here are some of my usual compatriots: Near,
Hello.
Dark.
Hi.
Unfortunately, Toast could not be with us today. He had some private matters to attend to. We decided to, again, sort of go through with this episode without Toast because of how the timing kind of fell out. Again, it's very unfortunate that Toast couldn't join us, but, we'll hopefully be able to run through these things pretty well anyways. But yeah. So, oh, by the way, just because we did have the roundtable last episode, I just wanted to bring up this point. Somebody posted recently that, or not recently, but recently there was this news that Japan was going to get a likely new prime minister. So, what was it? He
loves anime.
Yeah, he promised. Yeah, so he promised the anime industry people that he was going to try to raise the income specifically. So his name is Kishida Fumio. So Kishida Fumio would promise to boost the income for people working in the anime manga industry, which is honestly like everything that we've been saying, right? This is exactly what we want. We don't want stupid subsidies or contests to bring more people into the industry and then just have them kind of be churned right back out a few years later. We want more money for the people actually in the industry and less for, that just goes to all the publishers and stuff like that. So this is good news, and coming right off the bat again of our roundtable, it's good to hear that something is actually something substantive and productive is being done for the industry. So yeah, just wanted
Keep
to give
in
a shout out to
mind,
that. Yes.
Fumio Kishida is still part of the LDP.
Yes, he is.
So-
Unfortunately, he is status quo for pretty much 99% of everything else. But
Yeah.
hopefully, at least tiny steps will be taken towards something.
Yeah, at least hopefully Demon Slayer finally
Demon Slayer changed everything.
fucking
Yeah.
fully save anime.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it was quoted as too. He's a big Demon Slayer fan, and it's like,
Yeah,
of
exactly.
course you are. Like,
well, it's like it's like a politician in South Korea being a fan of BTS. It's like, well, of course you are, because
yeah,
you know
you're not gonna come
it's,
out as
it's
not. Like, do you want to?
Yeah, it's
also,
like-
do you want to lose?
or
You
it's
wanna
like
be executed.
this is a force that supported the Korean economy and like cultural whatever like spread.
Yeah, that fucking.
And you really want to be
made
like
people like
yeah.
just
BTS is a force for tourism in
mainstream
Korea.
like Korean culture globally.
Yeah. And it's similar with Demon Slayer just getting all the money. It's like, do you want to not be associated with the thing that made all the money? It's like, but yeah. Anyways, that aside, we should hurry on to our preview shows. Again, there are the usual amount of shows that we get during a regular season. It's about 42 shows, 42 to lower 40s in total, and about 28, 30 unique series. Not, and again, this is not counting the usual like magical girl children's shows or whatever, or sequels or whatever. So pretty standard lot. And we're going to be going through it real quick. I'm going to describe each series. We do have a playlist. I should probably link this here in the chat. But we do have a playlist of trailers for each of the sort of more unique series that we're going to talk about. And each of us are just going to go through it, just give a quick thumbs up, thumbs down, run through the series, point out some interesting stuff, so on. All right. So, first off, we have MUTEKING, the dancing hero. In the cheerful seaside city of Neo San Francisco. Is this like...
Oh,
this just gives me
shit.
Neo Yokio vibes all over again.
Yokio.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it too.
Yeah.
This looks better than Neo Yokio. Be fair.
Yeah, Neo Yokio is...
Not by much.
I don't think you remember just how bad Neo Yokio looked.
Nier blotted it out of his memory.
I think you mean how good.
That's true. I apologize.
Did you see that big Toblerone?
But yeah, in the cheerful
Neo
seaside
Yokio
city
didn't
of...
have CG like this, buddy. Okay.
It lives the kind-hearted Muteki, who, after meeting a self-proclaimed DJ, transforms into the dancing hero Muteking. Muteking and DJ sing and dance to save the city from invading monsters. This is a Tatsunoko Tezuka Productions, so they're the people that are usually... Yeah, they're the type of people who are usually like the whole like mecha, like Power Ranger or Sentai stuff. Not Sentai. Do they do Sentai stuff? Have they done Sentai stuff? I feel like they have. Tatsunoko, I definitely know is at least mecha or mech.
They did. Are those the people that did fucking?
They did stuff like Cashern and
okay.
God, what the fuck else is that? Like the Falcon dude? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, they do stuff like that. So,
yeah. So by the way, the cover art or the poster cover/cover art, the caption says "오두른다, donna himo, donna himo, donna sekai demo." It's like, so that means I will dance no matter the day, no matter the world. So this is a very obviously kind of, I want to say, cheesy in a sense series. Again, done by Tatsunoko Production and Tezuka Productions. A lot of standard, A, B listers here. Kenji Suzumura, Ken, Tadako Rasa, Takahashi Rie, Satoshi Hino, Eguchi Takuya, so on and so forth. They're aiming a lot for like very like boisterous, flamboyant voice actors, and obviously this series is pretty similar. But Nier, thumbs up, thumbs. Oh yeah, Dark.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I do not know how I'm going to sync up the listing on stream, so I probably won't.
Don't worry too much. Yeah, you can scroll. Yeah, because the MUTEKING is actually already airing.
So
yeah, that's the issue.
There's a little bit of.
So I'll scroll through it sometimes, I guess.
But yeah, Nier, thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm not gonna watch this.
All right, Dark.
No.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit.
And you know what? You know what pisses me off? The fucking monsters. It's like this dancing shit, and these monsters invade a city and turning people into goo. Do you know what else disintegrates people into like gray goo and dust?
Isn't it
the noise from Symphogear? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Go watch that instead.
But this is
come on,
this is
also Death Stranding. Hello.
That's also very true.
Yeah, but this one has tan people and it's wackier than Symphogear, so it's not magical girl weep shit.
Wait for the Digimon trailer. Don't worry about
this guy also has a this guy also has a much pointier chin than anybody in Symphogear. So
Yeah, that's true.
I think this show's better, actually.
It's like what was that Gakuen Handsome? It's like the chins
Oh,
and Gakuen
shit.
Handsome. But anyways, I'm probably not gonna watch this either, unfortunately. But moving on then.
I describe
So
it
we
as
have
unfortunate, but
Yeah, Spire's really broken up about it.
Yeah, sorry guys. Moving on. This is Digimon Ghost game, I believe. So
Yep.
Digimon Ghost game, not far in the future. Technology has advanced. Very good. Very good
Wow.
description by
Wow,
Anime News
really?
well,
Network.
all right.
Classic
They figured it
journalism.
out.
Yes.
True
On
fucking
social
visionaries.
on social media, dubious rumors are spreading about the mysterious quote-unquote hologram ghost phenomenon. First-year middle school student Hiro Amanakawa Hiro, activates a strange object left behind by his father, a digivice. Suddenly, he can see mysterious creatures that no one else. Do you know what this actually reminds me of? Just because it's so recent, the Free Guy or whatever by Ryan Reynolds. You know how it's
Why
like he
would
puts up the
that
glass and
remind you?
Please
no,
do
because
not
he's like
bring,
he suddenly can
please
see
do
mysterious.
not bring
Free
that
Guy.
movie up.
No, because
What
because
in
before
what universe?
because before like for instance when like Tai like the first generation people were they had the whole like prequel thing or like in the movies where they could just see the Digimon, right? It's like they didn't need to hold the Digivice.
Yeah.
But this one like they need to specifically have like the self scope or the Digivice to see the um the Digimon, right? So that's what it reminds me of. I apologize for giving people PTSD with the whole Ryan Reynolds movie, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, suddenly he can see mysterious creatures that no one else can, called Digimon. That's how Hiro meets the mischievous Digimon, Gamamon, and his whole world changes. Now he's confronted to scare monsters like the quote-unquote Mouth-Soon Man and the mummy that kidnaps humans. Oh, so they're like, you know how like a popular genre in Japan is ghost stories and stuff like that, right? And doing that
Yeah.
into anime, right? Like folklore, ghost stories, or whatever. I think they're mixing that with Digimon. I'm pretty sure I'm having it right, right? That's probably what they're going for.
I guess. I mean, a guy falls through the Matrix and fucking disintegrates in that, and like turns blue. So I don't really know what that's all about.
Well, whatever happens in Digimon, whatever bad things happen in Digimon, they just throw it back to Tamers, right? They're just like, you know, the stuff happened to Tamers too. So yeah. I think that's the thing that they do. But yeah, I'm honestly, my opinion, Digimon kind of missed the boat, missed the train. I think they should have done the try stuff properly and then rolled it into another season with this. I think this is a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm not. This kind of looks like the Shadowverse anime. Honestly, like this gives me vibes of the.
Yep.
Yeah, so
I was
I'm
gonna say
not. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, so probably not near.
I'll probably keep my eye on it as well. But yeah, like this has very Shadowbot Tanoshi vibes, you know? Like they're
Did
kind of
someone
just
get turned into an old man in that?
probably that probably happened. But it kind of just feels like it's like, yeah, it's anime and there's Digimon around, but they're not really like,
Please clap. It's
yeah,
Digimon.
it's not really like a Digimon series, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably not watch this.
Okay. Dark?
I might check it out just to see what it is, like what it's like how integral Digimon even are to like the story shit. Just to know.
Instead of them just talking about their lives, like former
Yeah, I
lives
mean,
and
if
stuff.
it turns into like these weird mysteries involving Digimon, it's like a fucking, I don't even know, like a more watered down like cyber sleuth type shit. Sure, fine.
Mhm.
I'd probably be down for a series like that. I want to know why that guy turns old. I really want to know what that's all about. Like, You wanted to bring up Death Stranding. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it was in Death Stranding. Maybe it was fucking
He just saw it
Digimon
the
the whole
result.
time.
Yeah.
And you don't have a
Just-
you don't have a Digivice, so you can't see it. You don't know.
Yeah. True.
That works. That works.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
Okay.
actually closer to the truth than you probably expect.
Okay, so next is The Night Beyond the Tri-Cornered Window. 三角窓の外側は夜. The story follows a bookstore owner who sees supernatural happenings through a triangle window. He begins working together with an exorcist to solve mysteries. What's with the season and like doing a bunch of like ghost stuff? Okay.
It's October.
Yeah. So it has decent cast, stuff like Junichi Sabe, Kami Satoshi, Soma Saito, Chika Anzai, Shimazaki Nobunaga. Zero G Production. I forget who they did. Dive? Doreiku the animation? Oh my god, the smut stuff.
Shit.
Grand Blue Dreaming.
What?
Let's see.
What the fuck is Grand Blue Dreaming?
It was the thing that got made into a live action. It was like really popular. It's the thing where they have like the boys like or like scuba diving club or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But then they like
Oh,
they,
that I
they
thought
cr-
it had to do with Grand Blue.
no. Grand Blue Dreaming. So
Oh,
they
the
did like a
comedy
lot
one.
of small stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It was
that
really
was
popular
actually
in
pretty
Japan.
good.
Yeah. So this usually I'm not. It's not that I hate it, but I'm not like a huge fan. Like the type of person that kind of looks out for these sorts of stories, like episodic ghost folklore stories. But I'll check it out probably. Near.
This PV feels kind of gay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of ghosts. I'm seeing a lot of guys touching each other's faces.
Yeah.
Yuri on Ice is about ice skating, idiot. Okay?
Yeah.
And so is Free. Free is about swimming, okay? Shut the fuck up.
You're right. You are technically correct.
Hey, dude, are the boys in there what are they? They're swimming, right? That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
So-
at least 10% of the time they are swimming.
That's what makes a difference. Are you gonna watch it near?
Probably not. No.
All right, Dark.
No, you have to either hit Pretty Boy Detective Agency or fucking what was that other one not too long ago with the trap in it? The fucking
Oh, your dog. Oh, I think I know
Kamui
it.
with like the spirits. What was the name of the show? They're like half spirit.
Wasn't it like the
really
toilet
good.
thing? Like the
No.
Near watched it,
The
right?
one with
No.
the I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us watched it. It's the one where like the main character's the zombie, like the half like zombie.
Chibuk, or no, fucking shit. What was it called?
No, that's Hanako-kun was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It was-
It started with a J, didn't it? Shit. I was looking at a fucking figure from that series, like literally fucking 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay, well let's
I
cover that
remember it.
later. Yeah.
But
Anyway, you have to hit
That level of
Yeah.
homosexuality.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not here
Of course.
for this fucking
Half-ass.
game. Yeah.
Kimono Jihen.
Half-ass
Yeah,
play.
there you go. Kimono
Oh,
Jihen.
Kimono Jihad. Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah, you're either hitting me with Pretty Boy Detective Agency or at least that. Like optimally Pretty Boy Detective Agency.
Unfortunate. Next on the list. This is God damn it. This is one of the Anime Festa stuff. Longtime viewers of the show, especially in the past couple of years, might know that Anime Festa is a relatively new kind of. They paid studios to animate small series from their manga list. But the issue is these manga, or I think a lot of them are webcomics, are usually smut. So
Have you ever browsed a streaming site and seen any advertisement for a webcomic?
yeah.
Notice how it's all porn?
But yeah, this is. God, I had to read the sentence, right?
Yeah.
So this is Giri Giri Mae's Showtime. Minami Onee-san datte echi shitai. Even Miss Minami wants to have sex is the localized title. This is a
Wow.
manga. So this is this. I didn't know it was a
Unbelievable.
smut thing at first, but then I was like, oh, it's Anime Festa. Okay, it's smut. And yeah, by the way, the main voice actress in this, Kitami Rika, Kitami Rika voicing Takasaki Minami, the titular title, the titular character. That's a pseudonym. She is working under an anonymous name because she doesn't want to be associated with this series.
I don't know why.
Yeah, why
yeah,
would-
yeah, seems okay.
What's her
Seems like
problem?
Uramichi Oni-chan, except with smut.
Yeah.
Right? So I know Toast is gonna watch this, but are you gonna watch it, Nier?
No.
Oh, okay. That's a surprise.
No, I get my smut elsewhere. Thank you.
Oh my god. I think this actually has a trailer, right? Or this has like a CD.
no,
Yeah,
it
it has a
does.
16-second CD.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact that it has a lolly in it and still see if
Yeah,
smut.
very dangerous stuff.
Yeah, very dangerous lie.
When you were reading out the premise, I was watching it and I was like, wait. Huh?
Yeah.
Dark, are you gonna watch it?
No.
Yeah, I'm
Shocking revelation. I will not be watching the smut series this season.
I'm probably going to avoid it as well for, again, obvious reasons. All right, then. Next on the list. This one seems pretty interesting, honestly. It's Irina, the Vampire Cosmonaut. So the Japanese title is Tsuki to Laika to Nosferatu, or Tsuki to Laika to Kyuuketsuki, sorry, Kyuuketsuki. So 10 years ago, long war. Oh, fuck this. God, I already hate this premise.
Yep.
All right. 10 years ago, a long war divided the world into two
You said it was
superpowers.
interesting. You can't take it back now.
Sorry. I'm so bad at this. Look, I'm an
gotta
old man. I'm
commit,
bad at
dude.
predicting things, okay?
This seems
I'm a boomer.
interesting, as if you didn't read the title.
Well, I thought from the initial trailer graphics it'll be okay. But anyways, the Union of Zemitra Republics in the east, the United Kingdom of Arnak in the west. Both of these superpowers now test their ambitions against each other in a space race. In 1960, the Union's premier Jurjev announces Project Mektat Dream, a prestigious plan to launch manned missions into the final frontier. To this end, the Union establishes the isolated city of Laika 44. By the way, 4 is obviously the number for death in Asian countries, where Cosmonaut candidates compete for planned manned missions to space, and scientists develop the technology to make it all happen, all in an environment of secrecy. Lev Leps is a backup astronaut candidate, and his new companion, Irina is a vampire. As a part of a daring new Operation Nosferatu, Project Mekta will use Irina as a test subject for various conditions expected in space, and ultimately as part of a manned mission, with Lev overseeing Irina's training as a cosmonaut. For reasons of their own, both dream of going into space. Isn't this sort of like Space Kyoukai? You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Space, the twin brothers, like the brothers or whatever, going to space and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of like
this one
that?
has a vampire wife.
Yeah, and so it's much better. I apologize.
Yeah,
too.
and it also has
Skin suits.
yeah, and also pseudo World War II, Cold War nations.
Cold War, yeah.
Yeah,
And she's freezing
awesome.
up and doing weird shit. Yeah, so that means it's just awesome.
You know, it's a dumb fucking idea. Sending a vampire into space.
Wait. Is there a reason why? Can I just saw the rest of this trailer. Is the reason why the author made her a vampire because she gets to have like erotic scenes with the other dude by like doing the whole like biting his like throat and shit like that.
I mean, what else?
Is that
What else would it be? Like,
because I don't
it's
feel
not
like
like
there's
she can't
exactly.
wear a suit in space. She'd fucking
Because a
disintegrate.
vampire,
She's a
yeah.
vampire.
I mean,
Safe is the least, or space is the least safe place for a vampire at that point.
they
Well, I
literally
just-
just made her a vampire so they can fucking like otherize her and like dehumanize her. So that way
Oh
she's,
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
she's
That
naive
too,
to
yeah.
the realities of
Yeah.
the human world.
But you're a filthy vampire.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
and
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can have really shallow examples of discrimination,
Classism, racism. Yeah,
and
exactly.
yeah, like I hate this series already.
But dude, the dreams of space with the Cold War references and stuff, bro. Yeah, I'll give it a chance, but I'm already not very enthusiastic about the premise, to put it lightly. So, ginger hands, near.
She's really cute. I'm gonna watch.
Dude, there are gonna be like a scene probably like every third episode where she's like doing the erotic biting into the boyfriend or whoever, the boy supervisor. Dark.
I think I'm okay. I'll let Nier take this one then.
Alrighty then. Next on the list is Mieruko-chan. One day, Miko suddenly started seeing grotesque beings that others couldn't. Her response was not to run, not to face them, but to do everything she could to completely ignore them. This sounds pretty good, honestly. The voice actors are the seiyuu cast is all good. Hanamori Yumiri, Nakamura Uchi, Tanya Ikuno, Amamiya Sora, Hondo Kaede, Sakura Ayane, all like the standard like A-listers these days. Passione, Passione is pretty standard, tier 2, tier 1.5. Studio, they do a lot of like in-between stuff. They did stuff, I believe they did Citrus. They did Citrus, right? Yeah. So they know how to draw like the girl characters and stuff like that.
It's this manga, huh?
Yep. So is this Yuri? I haven't seen the series.
I don't know.
Honestly.
I've only read like one chapter of this series.
Honestly, the art looks like Yuri stuff, but like it could
really
just be
does.
like more comedic.
It's probably got like it's probably like a Yuri comedy.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to probably check this out. Everything kind of lines up. Passione isn't bad. This series premise seems okay. So I'll check it out. Here.
I like the designs, and it's October. I'll check it out.
It's October. Yeah, that's true. Dark.
Yeah. I've seen screen caps of the manga, and it seems.
Oh,
fun,
okay.
Yeah, someone had been posting on Discord. I think Pioche. So.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyways, next on the list, then we go over to Tesla Note. Mission T, quote unquote, is a shadow war of spies and secret intelligence waged to prevent the world's destruction. The story follows Botanegoro, who has trained as a ninja. Botan is like pig or whatever. Who has trained as a ninja since childhood and has grown to become a talented spy. She teams up with Kuruma, a spy who has a flair for theatrics and a new mission with the world at stake, to retrieve the quote-unquote Tesla crystal, the legacy of genius Serbian-American inventor Nikola Tesla. But other countries and their agents are already moving to secure the Tesla crystal, and Botan and Kuruma will have to use all of their wit to outsmart them. So is this like an episodic spy kind of thing that leads into an overarching like, we got close, but then there's like a hidden danger to the Tesla crystal? Or is it just going to be them kind of aiming for the Tesla crystal and getting it? Is the big thing, right? By the way, this is done by Gambit Studio. Again, like a tier 2, tier 3.
You might not
this is
have
like,
heard of them.
Yeah, this is the first thing, the first project that they're the main studio on. Everything else they've done very small stuff like Wiz, promotion cooperation, and special things and get backers. What does special things mean? I've never seen this before. What is
Thanks,
special
guys.
things? Did they send like a one intern from the
Thanks for coming
studio?
out, guys. Thanks for showing your
What does that
support.
mean?
Thank
Really
you
It
for
means a
literally
lot.
being a
says special
studio.
thanks.
And special thanks to
I don't know
you,
what
the viewer.
Yeah, I know. Voice actors cast pretty good. Ishita Akira, Hiroshi Kamiya, Junichi Sabe, Shizuka Ito, and main
Yeah.
characters are Konami Kawara and Tatsuya Suzuki. Is Tatsuya gonna be kicked out from this role? I think I'm afraid, honestly. He might be.
I think, I think this show.
He's not big enough.
I think this show is so shit. It's not gonna care. If I'm
It's
being honest.
gonna ruin his reputation instead of the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. So yeah, oh god, the 3D CG.
Yeah.
It looks
like
terrible.
this.
It looks real
Thi-
bad.
I mean,
This is why they got a special things for get backers, right?
it looks better than X Arms.
It marginally
looks
though.
what-
Unfortunately,
not by much, but it does look
unfortunately,
better than X Arms.
it's not, honestly would have been better if it was.
It almost looks worse than like
mean,
VTuber
their
shorts.
mouths-
like I'm not gonna lie.
Their mouths have animation.
Well, so does
there's
the
that.
rest of their bodies.
Yeah.
The rest of their body also. has
They are
animation,
moving.
so-
They are moving. That's animation.
And it does appear that it's taking place in some, dimension that's similar to ours.
some
Keep in
sort,
mind- Keep
some
in mind,
sort of
XR
reality.
was not a 3D show. It was like 4D. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
it was very
experience.
far
dude.
beyond.
You could smell the stink on it.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
beyond our human comprehension, dude.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Spire? You obviously haven't seen some of the backgrounds in that.
I fucking want to blot that shit out of my
Perspective
memory.
means nothing in that series.
Yeah,
This at
perspective
least
is a
seems to
lie.
have that.
So Nier, are you gonna watch it?
No.
No. It's because of Tatsuya Suzuki, right? It's not because of the series. It's
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of the
that's
series. Yeah.
why. That's why.
Dark, what about you?
I might skim a few just to see if it does have shit in it that's as bad as X-Arm, but I doubt it does. So
You're just gonna screenshot. You're gonna try to get screenshot.
Yeah, no, I mean nothing's gonna be as bad as X and as good at the same time. I miss it. We really do need another show. My like, what would you call that? Like plea to these studios is that please just throw out something like X-Arm if you're gonna make something like Tesla Note. Just go. I would say that's going all the way then at that.
God damn it! I'm probably not gonna watch this either.
I'll peep it just to see if it gets that bad, but probably won't.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a series that holds itself together and is just not very good looking in particular. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So next on the list is this is a pretty interesting one, just like kind of how it got formed, or I guess mainly because of how it got formed. But it is AMAIM. Is that how am I pronouncing this right? AMAIM?
I think it's AMAIM.
AMAIM? Yeah, AMAIM. Okay, thanks. AMAIM, Warrior at the Borderline, and the Japanese name is Kyoukai Senki, which is essentially the same as like battle at the borderline, essentially battle at the boundary. In 2061, Japan is under a state of occupation by multiple states. Classic. The world, including Japan, has been consolidated under the rule of 4 trade blocks. The entire archipelago is now the front line of conflict. The Japanese people live under occupation and oppression, with humanoid war machines called AMAIM patrolling its streets. Young introverted boy named Shiba Amo, has a chance meeting with the autonomous AI guy and his acquisition of the AMAIM Kenbu begins a story that will see him attempting to take back Japan. Gashin Tezuka Gashin, is a reticent and frank 16-year-old member of the Japanese resistance who pilots the AMAIM Ghost to avenge his father. So this is like a mecha series. Also, Saving Japan, classic stuff. Done by Sunrise Beyond. So Sunrise Beyond, what happened was that after Zebek got swallowed up into... Essentially, Zebek went, I believe, bankrupt and then swallowed up into IG, right? Production IG, that umbrella company, IG Port. And then later on, Zebek was transferred over to Sunrise, actually. Sunrise bought Zebek because Zebek, you guys might know, like, they did a lot of like fan service anime, but they were also very well known for doing like mecha stuff, such as Tokyo no Fafnir. So, and they still have the licensing rights to that, I believe. So, IG and Zebek actually worked to create, what was it? What was that series with the three girls in the mechas? I really like that one, but it was like
That is so big.
Production IG Zebek collaboration. Fuck. What do they do? It was Lagrange, yeah. They did Ligne de Lagrange, right? The flower decoration of your heart. So they did a lot of mecha stuff. So Zebek is known for that as well as the fan service stuff. So this is done by Sunrise Beyond, which is essentially at Zebek Studios, and I'm betting that they pretty much have mostly Zebek people. So this is essentially a Zebek work. So yeah, Satogen, Ichinose Kana, what is it? Ishikawa Yui, some decent people here. What about you, Nier? Are you going to be watching this? It's essentially like a Zebek kind of production IG-ish, like Mecha, Sunrise. All the goons are here.
I mean, let me just check. Okay. Because this really looks like they're really going for the IBO aesthetic for this one, huh?
Yeah.
But I guess a bit less gritty. But I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm not too sure how I feel about this mech design. It's very I don't know. Very strange. It almost feels like it's like a kids show kind of mecha design, but then it's like
Well,
super
it feels
detailed.
like they're pretty. I mean, mecha producers are always bent on trying to make this into like actual figures and like models and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it seems more of, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's just the colors that really scream like this is for kids. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, it looks solid. I'll probably check it out. I mean, it's a Sunrise essentially,
Yeah.
mecha
Sunrise slash Zebek
series,
slash, yeah.
so like it'll maybe be good. As far as I could tell, Okada Mari's not writing this, so it'll probably be all right.
Yeah. Okay. Dark?
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. Looks fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably give it a peep too as well. Okay. Next on the list is The Vampire Dies in No Time. Or
shit.
Kyuuketsuki Sugu Shinu. Drake is a vampire who is feared as he is rumored to be invincible. The vampire hunter Ronaldo goes to Drake's castle. Is this another gay series? After hearing that Drake has kidnapped a child. But when Ronaldo arrives at the castle, he finds that Drake keeps... It is Drake, right? Is Drog? Is that an L? It's Drog, right? Okay, so I apologize. I can't read. Finds that Dralk, which is a weirder name, it keeps dying
Yeah,
over
dude.
every small thing and turning to
It's
dust.
it's like the famous vampire Dracula.
Dralk's true nature is that of the weakest vampire of them all. Okay, so this is like a comedy series. This is done by Madhouse. This is the Madhouse series.
What? This does not look like a Madhouse show.
Voice actresses Fukuyama Jun doing Dralk, Furukawa Makoto doing Ronaldo, some other names here. Ono Daisuke, Ishihara Kaori, let's see this, Kondo Takeyuki, Hikasu Yoko, Hosoya Yoshimasu, Matsuoka Yoshitsugu. Okay. So, Nier, what do you think? Are you gonna watch this?
Watching this PV reminds me of Gundo Musashi.
Sorry, you made me choke for a split second there.
Yeah.
Or like a more refined version of Vampire Homes or whatever it was, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd go that low, but yeah. This does not look. This does not look like a Madhouse series. I'll say that.
Is Madhouse doing another series this season? They
I
must be, right? Because
I
there's no way
would
this
hope.
is their single series. Sorry, I got the hiccups because I fucking choked them. God damn it, here. All right. Is this
No. Wait, is it? No, they're doing the they're doing that collab series, remember? Takt op, Mappa. So that's where all
Oh,
their
yeah.
money that's where all their money's going. I'm not sure why they're doing this. It doesn't look so hot. I
Yeah.
might check it out, assuming it's a comedy. It looks like a comedy. Maybe I'll check it out. It
Yeah.
kind of looks like shit though.
Dark. What about you?
Eh. If it winds up being funny, maybe. But
Okay.
other than that, eh.
Yeah, I'm personally praying that this isn't the only. Like, I'm not gonna watch this, but I'm praying just for the Madhouse like fans out there. Like, let's hope that this isn't the only series that they're doing. Let's just hope. All right. Second. Anyways, next on the list is it's the first isekai series on the line, I believe, right? Yeah, this is the first isekai on the line. The fruit of evolution. Before I knew it, my life had a mate. Shinka no mi, shiranai uchi ni kachigumi jinsei. Yeah. Shiranai uchi ni kachigumi jinsei. Shinka no mi is actually a pretty popular isekai over there. It's one of the older isekais, although older isekai, like light novel, web novel, doesn't mean too much these days, but it is one of the older ones. Yeah. Seiichi Hiragi Seiichi, is at the bottom of his school's social pecking order. Classic isekai setup. But he and his entire school are upended when everyone in the school is transported into another world. Seiichi finds himself alone and approached by a gorilla who, instead of attacking him, proposes to him. At the moment that Seiichi thinks that, quote unquote, I guess a gorilla is fine too, they find the fruit of evolution. And when they eat it, their lives are suddenly changed once again. Bro, this sounds like a fucking when was Shinka no Mi released? I never read this because I never liked the premise that much. But this sounds like a very like early 2000, like 2005 ish to 2010 ish series. You know what I mean? It sounds like a Zero no Tsukaima premise almost.
Yeah.
When was this released?
Very bizarre looking.
Shinka no Mi was 2014 on Shosetsuka. Okay, so it was again earlier. So this is done by Hotline Studios. I've never heard of these people before. They're mainly related to doing, obviously cooperation in between stuff like that. This is they did something called Sparrow's Hotel and they did Ishita and Asakura. What the? They're like these are all like random like comedy skits. Ishita to Asakura. I remember this. This was a while back. It's like a random comedy skit thing. But this is their first this is their first really like main thing. This is the first project where they're main studios and it's not just like some random short like Ishita to Asakura. So yeah. A little bit lesser known. Standard, very like AS listers here. They pulled in a lot of money for this because this is a pretty popular isekai series here. Hanazawa Kana, Shimano Hiro, Inoue Marina, Arai Satomi, Inada Tetsu, Kase Yoko, Nanjo Yoshino, just like Kubo Yuri, just everybody, just like if you live during or if you like watched anime during 2012 2016, like these are all your top like hits. It's like down the list. Anyways, are you going to watch this year?
If Kana Hanazawa was in my room asking me to watch this, I would still say no.
Why not, bro?
I don't know.
It's bro, it's just like me. This series looks so like the way that like everything kind of like pans out and it's like anime. It's like there's such like a Zero no Tsukaima like older like
Yeah,
author
feels
kind of
very
thought feel. Yeah,
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 it feels very early 2000s.
yeah. So yeah, are you gonna watch it, Dark?
No, I'm okay.
I mean, it's not like I really like the series before. I mean, I might as well just read the web novel slash light novel, right? So I'm probably not gonna check this out. Next on the list is this one. Takt Op. Yeah, Takt Op or Takt Opus, right? Takt Opus Destiny, I believe it is what it's called.
Probably one of the biggest ones of the season.
Yep. One day a black meteorite fell on the world, and the world completely changed. The meteorite produced grotesque monsters called D2, which started running rampant. D2 very quickly banned all music. Wait, they're intelligent monsters. Yeah, okay. D2 very quickly banned all music, which was the one thing able to overcome them. But there were some people who resisted the D2. There are young women who hold the power of music, the music heart. These young women hold quote unquote scores that are able to defeat the monsters. And there are also people who lead these women. The conductor in America in the year 2047, which has fallen in ruin thanks to the D2, takt. A conductor is partnered with a music card named Destiny. Takt yearns for music to be returned to the world, and Destiny wishes to destroy the D2. Their aim is to travel to New York. God damn it, you just had to travel to New York, huh?
Of course.
So
It's the birthplace of music.
By the way, takt I believe is like I don't know. Takt time is like it's like a cycle or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, so this has some it's Mad Oh, so this is where it's going. Madhouse is doing this one.
this is where Madhouse's money is going because
So Madhouse is doing this. Mappa is helping them. Dina, which is like a sort of like a general like production kind of company that helps on the side, and I believe do they do like in between stuff on their in house? I believe they also have like an in house subcontractor company.
probably.
They do that, and Bamco is helping them, and it's just like,
Yeah.
what is it? By the way, opening is done by Mafu and Gak.
Yep.
All the money is going into this. Every single yen in like the
Yeah.
known anime industry is like pouring
Yeah.
into this right now.
Supercell, Mafu, Gaku.
Just everybody just pile in the train. That being said, the premise is holy shit. The anime they put in all the money into this.
Yep. This is like
pre-COVID animation. If it,
I mean, this is the big one, right? It's like this is the one where
oh my god,
this is like the nest egg, I guess.
are they so sure that this is gonna become a hit? I guess it has to become a hit. This definitely is like the money has to be on the order of like 10 million plus, right?
And it seems like a hell of a big budget. It's a big
The
project.
animations are really good too. Like
Yeah, I mean, I would hope it's Mappa and Madhouse like collabing. Like it better look good. Like
fuck. Okay, I'm probably gonna watch this just because. I mean, it's interesting enough. It's not like one of those meme music. You know, it's like how they had how they had the different like male like the reincarnations of like the famous conductors or whatever the famous yeah. So it's not like one of those meme series. So I'm still not taken by the premise because I've never liked these sorts of like desolate world, but the girl saves the boy and then they go on the adventure and they have to go to New York for some reason. I don't nobody knows why, but you know, might as well give it a try if everybody's so hyped for it. But yeah, okay. And it's an original, yeah? Okay.
yeah.
Nier, are you gonna watch it?
Um,
Wait, is this game, right? This is a multimedia project. This is games. This started as a game, right? and then or it's starting at the same time, right, or something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, we heard about this. Didn't we hear about this before?
I
I
don't know.
think we might have.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I
yeah.
think we gave some pretty.
I think we
negative
talked about it, yeah.
comments at one point.
Yeah.
But it does look cool. Whatever.
Yeah. So it's a multimedia project. It's anime and game. They're obviously probably going to do other promotions for it too. Nier, what about you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch it. I mean, like I said, this is probably one of the biggest series of the season outside of a certain other massive fucking sledgehammer of a series. But yeah, like it seems right up my alley, so I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Okay. Dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Please don't turn out like Chaos Dragon or some, like whatever other gacha game stuff that just kind of falls flat. I think there's not that many gacha series adaptations or like game adaptations that turn out that well, except for maybe like, I think Bahamut, Rage of Bahamut, heard that one turned out pretty decent. But other than that, it's pretty rare.
Yeah, except for season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking. Anyways, next on the list. What the fuck is this? Okay. It is Puraore, or Pride of Orange. The Dream Monkeys are an ice hockey team, or is an ice hockey team based out of Nikko City in Tochigi. The team holds a hands-on instructional session in order to find new promising players amongst local junior high school students. Manaka is coerced into going by her younger sister Ayaka and childhood friends Kaoruku and Mami. After the intro session, the girls are enthralled with ice hockey and are eventually invited onto the team. How many? Is this like an idol group or something? This looks like
I don't know.
Bang
I
Dream.
legitimately
Is this
thought
done by the
that
Bang
you
Dream people?
fucked up. I thought you fucked up and put an idol.
Yeah, that's what I thought with the trailer at first.
Not Idol
too.
Master. The fucking
really
girl
looks like Randy.
looks like Love Live.
Oh, this is done by Cyber Agent and DMM Games. So this is essentially just another this is essentially like a gacha game, but it's like well, it's not even. It's like those like Tower Girls and stuff like that. That was a meme like right after Conclave, where it's like you collect like the Tower Girls or the construction worker girls or whatever the fuck it was. It's like that, but with ice hockey girls instead of idol girls for some reason? Question mark. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, but this looks a lot like Bang Dream. Yeah, but like slightly like the eyes are slightly different.
Yeah.
But yeah, just they're pulling a lot of like idol kind of people and then putting in some older people on the side too. And this has a decent amount of money, I guess, behind it because it's like, Cyber Agent and the DMM are kind of trying to push the game for it. I'm probably not gonna watch this. I don't know, man. Like idol group masquerading as an ice hockey team. I don't know about this. And it's like based off a game premise. Like even Idol Master and Love Live couldn't really make proper anime for their like they almost got there, but not exactly. So I don't know if this series can. So I guess I'll keep an eye out for it as like one of the resident 2D idol people, but I don't know. Nier?
I don't think I want to watch Japan ruin
ice hockey.
my national sport.
One of your national sport, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that.
How could they ruin it? It's cute girls now.
I want.
Bro. All right, Dark.
Maybe. I might want to watch them ruin Nier's. So.
Okay.
No.
One of the comments below here is like, I don't care if this show is good or not. I'm just happy that we finally have an ice hockey anime. And then somebody says they'll still place higher than Ottawa or Detroit.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So thumbs down from all of us then. Next on this is probably the biggest name of the season. Would you agree?
No, I would not agree.
Oh, really? It's definitely in top 3, right?
I think I think this one is big for the old heads.
Sorry,
That's about
I
it.
apologize for being old, Nier. I should
Yeah,
just get out of this
I
podcast.
think I think for the old heads, this one's like a big deal. But you know,
So
for the people that are big into another series that's coming up like right after this one,
yeah,
not so
yeah.
much.
Okay, so the series that we're continually referring to is a name that I think a lot of people haven't heard in a very hot minute. It is Muv-Luv Alternative.
Yeah.
So this I'll start from like the visual novel kind of end, but essentially uh uh Age, who is a very like old school visual novel studio, um they did stuff with Muv-Luv, or they did Kimika no Zomu An, Rumbling Hearts, and they did Muv-Luv, which is like which was like a relatively regular like series with like a sort of like extraterrestrial girl kind of like themes for the most part. And then they followed that up with Muv-Luv Alternative. And Muv-Luv has blew up during its time, essentially. There was a bunch of stuff for it, especially again, Muv-Luv Alternative. So this is getting an anime finally. The what do you call it? The hair vents? The hair vents,
Yeah.
right? The main girl, one of the main girls, the red haired girl, has hair used to have hair vents, which is like a very popular thing design in
Not so
back
much
in like the
anymore.
early 2000s, yeah, in the late 2000s, but not so much anymore. But now they removed the hair vents, which caused a little bit of fuss. People on Japanese Twitter saw the cover art, saw the hair vents gone missing, and they're like, "Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you in my Muslim anime?"
It is unfortunately the trend to
Yeah,
delete the hair.
yeah. So this is being done by a flagship line, Graphinica, Yumeta Company, a bunch of sort of tier 2 studios. Graphinica was the one that did Granblue, right? Am I getting that wrong? No, or did they Expelled from Paradise? Rocko no, okay. They did that one, huh? Ba-da-da. They did a bunch of like movie stuff. Yeah, okay. They did fucking Juni Tyson. Well, Juni Tyson didn't end up badly in terms of like animation, at least. So it's not bad. So yeah, I mean, getting obviously a lot of money because it's Muv-Luv. They bring in, the usual voice actors, actresses to voices, and then the side characters, they bring in some other people like, Ito Miku, Wakamoto Norio, Aoki Riko, so on. They have all the money. They can do this. Nier, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it. I mean, like I said, it's a pretty big name for people that have been around for a while. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm interested. It doesn't look too bad. Graphinica does pretty solid CG. So,
Yeah, I mean, this one looks the most refined on. This one looks like they at least like the idea of Muv-Luv got upgraded to like near early, late 2010s. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
I
Especially the
mean,
lighter palette. Yeah,
this definitely has a nicer coat of paint on it than what was that other Marvel anime?
Total
Fucking
Eclipse. Didn't no.
Schwarzen something.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
that one wasn't so hot. But this one looks
Yeah,
a bit better. So
Chors Markin, I believe, or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll check it
Yeah.
out.
Okay. Dark.
I'll probably check it out. I mean, it looks all right, except for that first person shot. That was like the beginning of the PV. That was not hot, but the actual like full on fights and stuff looked pretty good. So maybe,
Yeah.
but I also don't know if that should be my first first impression of the series. So I'll probably wait
Just
for
in case.
people to be like, did this turn out fucking terribly or not.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'll probably check it out. You know, it's gonna be interesting. Again, haven't seen the series in a hot minute, but it'll be interesting to see this latest take on it. Next on the list is another very popular like thing. Like on social media, this shit is like everywhere, like half the time. But
Unfortunately.
unfortunately, as Near says, but this one is the other potentially huge hit, especially in the West, and it is called Komi Can't Communicate, or Komi-san wa Comyushou desu. The quiet beauty Komi-san seems out of reach to all her classmates, except one. Tadano Shigeo knows that Komi-san isn't actually aloof, she just has poor communication skills. Komi-san wants to become better at speaking to others, so she enlists Shigeo's help. This is done by, they're just OLM Studios, and Shugakukan and Shueisha are. Oh right, I forgot. Shugakukan and Shueisha teamed up, right? Teamed up a little bit to help create like anime and do some in-house stuff recently, right? And
Yeah.
by recently, I mean the past like 2 years or something like that. So they're paying some money for OLM. Netflix is coming in paying money for this, some
I
money for this stuff.
mean, keep in mind the only like real uh like a real anime that OLM has really like done
Yeah, I'm gonna read through OLM stuff here.
is like
Let's see.
Odd Taxi. So, because they're basically OLM does stuff like Yokai Watch and
And like smaller stuff, yeah,
like
like kids shows.
yeah, like they help with like Pokemon stuff and
Yeah, they did add
you
him at the
know,
beginning apparently. Or,
yeah,
but I mean, out of the beginning is like everybody, right? Like Tezuka would have been on it, and
yeah,
like probably a
yeah.
billion other contractors. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
And
kids shows.
I think this season they're doing both Isekai Shokoku um
Right. Right.
2, season 2, I think,
Yes. Season two.
and Komi-san. And
Or-
from what I've seen, they're putting all their money into Komi-san. Believe it or not.
Surprise.
Yeah, I've seen the OP. Uh, it looks very very nice. Um, and uh, I don't know, man. I don't like this. I don't like this series.
Why you just don't like? You just
um,
don't like? You just being a contrarian here? Gosh.
I mean, a little bit. Like I just don't like seeing this series like talked up so much when it's like
It's like
it's l-
the pop
it's
team
l-
epic effect.
it's literally just a 4 coma. Like
It is. It is a relatively simple for Yonkoma. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, like it's just a 4 coma. Um, Basically nothing has happened in like the like several years that this manga has been running, and
I mean,
like
that's the whole like will they won't. That's the standard will
yeah,
they
like
won't they of the rom-coms.
the
Yeah.
entire premise is like you know like they both want to, but they just don't, and it's like I don't like series like that. I really don't like series like that.
I mean, that's a very standard format in the rom-com yonkoma. Like
Yeah,
they
I
just
mean,
don't
I
go together.
know, but like a lot of them don't necessarily run for this long, as well, and a lot of them don't get talked up like they're the second coming of Jesus Christ either. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm not a fan of this series. Uh, I
Yeah.
don't really like seeing it. If I'm going
I
to
don't
be
want it on my
honest,
screen. I want it
yeah.
out.
But the OP does look nice. I do find it really funny that like one of the most popular manga, like just in general right now, um, like they got like a tier 2 studio. Like I mean, like not even really. Like I don't know if I'd really call OLM a tier 2 studio because like they've only recently started making like non-children's shows. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, but like I just find it really funny that like they got OLM to like make this super popular series, and like
Mhm.
it's super obvious that OLM is trying to pull like all their weight behind this to make it look as nice as possible. But like even in the PV, you can see like a lot of the corners being cut. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've got words about the series, but I won't go on.
All the words. Yeah. Dark.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll check it out, but I'm almost on the same. So Nier and I are sort of on the same philosophy, but we just have different plans of action. Is how we go about it. So Nier's like, this thing is kind of like, it is how it is, and it's like I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just like, it is how it is, and I guess I'm gonna watch it like this. I guess this is the life now. So I'm maybe gonna watch it. I mean, I might as well read the manga a little bit more, anyways. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. Next on the list is, what is this? Oh, it's more isekai. Okay. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Oh, sorry. Okay. Banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. 真の仲間じゃないと優勝のパーティーを追い出されたので、辺境でスローライフすることにしました。So this is Red was born with incredible powers, and he seemed like the perfect candidate to join the front lines in the fight to save the world. But before he could, he was told this wasn't where he belonged. Instead, he finds his destiny in an apothecary. So I read this a decent while ago. Okay, so there's like a bunch of like small like tier 3 studios just working together. A bunch of them. It's not even worth listing them out. Mainly centered around Studio Flat and Studio Graham, it looks like. I don't know what those cities are. They pulled out. There's a lot of like Takao Kanon, huh? Yota Suzuki, I've heard of that. So, oh, okay. This one, she's not okay. She's not like super. She's experienced. She hasn't had that many roles yet, but some relatively newer names or lesser known names, along with Toyama Nao, Ozora Naomi, Aomiyara Sora, Tokui Sora, stuff like that. Serizawa Yu. So Studio Graham, animation production. Oh, they did Morita-san. Okay, Studio Graham did Morita-san, and Studio Flat did some other like weird stuff. Yeah, they did some. They're mainly like the smaller studio. But yeah. So I've read the web novel / light novel for this. So what I will say is that can't even. All right, how do I rate this? It's like I have to rate. I'll rate it in two senses. So as far as this sort of like slow life, I'm actually powerful, but I'm not going to really show it. But eventually, like all the people are just going to come to me anyways. As far as that goes, this isekai is not terrible. As far as we rate it within an isekai context, the relationships are a little bit unnatural, but the soul life pacing is done decently well, and then the characters pulling in and out of the cast is done decently well. But in terms of just like regular like anime context, I'm not. I read this. I would keep reading it. I'm just not going to. I would not recommend this to others. I wouldn't recommend this to my friends. Is how it like I'm okay with eating trash myself. I wouldn't recommend trash to other people. You know what I mean? Like I'm that sort of person. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm here eating trash, but you probably shouldn't eat the trash. So
Such a role model.
well, thank you. It's like I'm the raccoon, okay? I'm needed in the ecosystem. So I will probably not watch this series. I mean, I might check out the graphics, but I'm already reading bits and pieces of the novel as it is. It's whatever. But Nier, are you gonna check it out? Oh wait, I need to actually read the whatever it was. Oh, wait, no, I already did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like blotted it out of my memory so quick. I like literally blotted out the last 3 minutes
I
because I
mean,
didn't like the series as much.
it's an isekai, right? Like,
Yeah.
whatever, dude.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Dark.
No, I'm all right.
All right. Next is another. Oh my god! Another pretty popular and well-known isekai web novel. Very enjoyable. Uh, so this is light novel. I believe this is a web novel original too. It's not from light novel, no, so it's a little bit younger, or it's a little bit more recent. This is the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in a different world as an aristocrat, also known as 世界最高の暗殺者 Isekai Kizoku ni tensei suru. When a great assassin is reborn in another world, he finds himself the heir to a long line of killers from the shadows. With both his modern day knowledge and experience and the special magic and techniques of this new world, he could very well become the most unstoppable assassin in history. This is done by Silverlink and Studio Palette. You know, Silverlink, you already know. Studio Palette, I believe, has not really done much. Yeah, they really haven't done much on their own. They've done a lot of like second in between finish animation stuff. A lot of decent names here. Irina, Takada Yuki, Takashi Chiaki, Morita Junpei, Morikawa Toshiyuki, Tamara Yukari. Wow, Akabare Kenji. A lot of good names here. Too bad they're going into this sort of isekai, which, as you can tell from the tone of my voice, I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of this isekai either. I haven't actually read it as much, but Paradise says, "This is the kind of show that someone will enjoy, but be too embarrassed to tell anybody." He is exactly correct. That is exactly how I described it. It's like, are you really going to recommend somebody to watch a series, an isekai series, where you tell them the premise is it's about a young assassin or an assassin that gets reborn as another assassin, but now he's a magical assassin, and he also gets a hammer. Like, are you gonna tell people that? So I'll pass. I might read the web novel in some future time. I don't know. I've never like this sort of like the thing I like. People here know, like, you know, I'm a sucker for isekais because I again treat isekai more as of a box, a sandbox, than as like a general trope. Although a lot of Japanese authors are very lazy. I completely admit that. But I especially don't like stuff like the secret master assassin or the warrior gets reincarnated stuff, because it's like 9 times out of 10, it's just like at least with like the like Soul Life or the Ghost series, you can kind of see them like doing different stuff. But with this sort of stuff, especially, it's just like, oh, I would be phased if I wasn't already a master warrior. It's like, like, is this how we're gonna solve every problem? Is this just how we're gonna solve every problem? You're just gonna be experienced, and then that's how you beat them. It's like, okay, then why do we write 5 volumes of this light novel? So I'm probably not gonna watch
Do you
this.
not remember that fucking epic scene in SAO where Kirito is too high level for them to damage him?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's like that thing where he's just like, wasn't the dude like a kendo student or whatever in real life, and that was part of like, oh, that's part of the reason why I was so good at sword skills in the other MMOs or whatever, in the other arcs or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking, it's like that shit. Nier, are you gonna watch it?
No.
I have to ask, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I have to. I'm helping to run this show, okay? So,
Yeah, whatever, dude.
dog, are you gonna watch this?
No, I'm all right.
Okay. Next on the list, getting back to some normalcy, quote unquote, it is Platinum End, or Platinum End, whatever you want to call it in Japanese. It's a manga original. Kakehashi Mirai is a boy unable to find the hope to live. On the day of his junior high graduation ceremony, while his classmates are taking part in the festivities, he is alone. But the battle is just beginning when he receives some salvation from above in the form of an angel. Now Mirai is pitted against 12 other chosen humans in a battle in which the winner becomes the next god of the world. Mirai has an angel in his corner, but he may need to become a devil to survive. So
Whoa.
this is so this is done by Signal MD. I believe that's one of the offshoot studios of Production IG, right? The IG port people. And they, by the way, IG, this Signal MD studio recently got caught for, not recently, but about half a year back. They got caught because they failed to properly compensate an animator in their studio, and they had to, like literally the Japan FTC had to go in and investigate them. So not a great look, but they are one of the offshoots doing animation, smaller animation for IG Port, the umbrella company for Production IG and so on. Ogura Yui, Kayano Ai, Midorikawa Hikaru, Ishikawa Kaito, Maeda Kaori, Inoue Kikuko, Mao, Hanae Natsuki, Maeno Tomoaki, Morikawa Toshiyuki. So pretty good cast overall. Yeah, are you gonna watch this year?
Oh, this is from the Death Note creator, huh?
Yep. Bro, he needs to become a devil to save the world. He needs to
Why does
think
he
like
have
a devil,
fucking
okay?
mech suit? You know what?
'Cause
No, I'm not watching.
he's
Fuck
fucking
that final
awesome.
cut in the fucking trailer. He's fucking crying while flying. No.
Because how else will he power up enough to become the god of the new world while working with the angels?
Why
And then...
would they let someone like that become the god of the world?
This
You really? By the way, sorry, Nir. Can I interrupt? By the way, you're going to have to watch this series, or you're going to get left behind by Western social media. By the way, because I'm going to bet $100 right now that people are going to, like, a lot of Western people are going to watch this, and they're going to be like, "This was probably the greatest anime
I
of the
don't
year." Like, period.
fucking care.
I think you mean the greatest anime of our generation.
That
Like,
is true.
dude,
Just
It
like
was
Death
even
Note.
better than Death Note.
I don't know, man. The premise just sounds fucking dumb. The PV looked dumb. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, he's in a fucking mech suit. They're pulling out fucking funny crystals. Like,
Yeah, I think this looks fucking epic,
it's like a
honestly.
fucking death game between angels to become like random fucking idiots, like chosen to become God.
Wait, is this what Japan thinks of, like, Warframe? Is that what it is?
So
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? Like, yeah, okay. So some dumbass was chosen to become God. By the way, we do that by putting them through a death game that, for whatever reason, fucking, like, is beneficial for them to be completely ruthless. Like, okay. I don't know. Just that whole line of become a devil like thing, just already, I'm like, this is fucking retarded. Like,
Yeah, well, you know what? I can be your angle or you are a devil. So
yeah. No, I would sooner watch the fucking BL Ghost show.
All right. What about you, Nir? I'm
Um,
sure you're a lot more cultured than this this other person over here.
yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh Jesus. Uh, I'm probably gonna check this out to see how cheesy it becomes.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be
How
an
cheesy
absolute.
becomes.
It's probably gonna be
He's
an
wearing
absolute
a
fucking like dumpster fire.
he's fucking wearing a mech suit at one point. The fucking PV, like, almost ends. Like, very close to the end. He's just flying through the night sky crying.
That's supposed to be a cliffhanger, bro. That's how
I don't know,
cliffhangers
like
work.
5 different people get stabbed. There's like
It's
the
supposed to be
wide eye
fucking
fucking
deep,
look
dude.
4 times. Like,
Oh my god. Bro, that's supposed to be suspenseful, okay? Come on.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm probably gonna peep it too. See if it's how funny it gets, but beyond that, probably not. Next on the list is, by the way, if people in the West make jokes about like Sakuga for this, I'm going to not be happy. It is
I
called
was
Sakugan.
literally just about to.
Yeah, Sakugan. Please do not make Sakuga jokes about it. But it is abbreviated Sax and Guns. I believe is the shortened title.
That's
In the
epic.
distant in the distant future, long after the Western calendar is no longer used. What the fuck? Humans live shoulder to shoulder, cramped in the.
We use the Eastern calendar now.
Yeah, what is that? What does that mean?
We don't have any sense of time. We just count it with our fingers. We just
Yeah.
count by seconds. We just say them out loud. Yeah. Cramped in the quote unquote labyrinth, an underground world deep below the surface. The place is known for extreme high temperatures, but also for loads of gold, silver, and other riches. In one of the colonies named Pinnin, in one of the can Anime News Network people put in commas or like proper punctuation or like sentence structure? Like Jesus Christ! I tried to read this out loud. Okay,
Do you want your
literally
anime now or later?
Yeah, that's true. I literally tried to like restructure their descriptions in my head so that I'm like saying stuff that makes sense. God
Listen,
damn it.
dude, nobody reads anymore, okay?
Yeah. In one of the colonies named Pinnin, a curious 9-year-old girl named Memempu and her father Gagumber, aboard a
Yes.
two-person.
That name rocks. I'm already watching this.
aboard
I can't wait to hear
two-person-
Japanese people fucking say Gagoomber.
board a two-person work robot and mine for ore. They eke a living as the lowest of lowest quote-unquote worker occupation. One day, Memempu begs her father to set out as markers, those who chart the innards of the labyrinth as a spelunker, to search for her mother who left their home. A marker is the most dangerous, but also the most lucrative job. Gagumber decides he cannot hold back the ever-curious Memempu from going off on her own countless times, finally gives in. The two embark on a journey together in the work robot. This is done by Satellite Studios. Okay,
Yep.
I don't think I need to really mention what they've done. They're pretty famous. Tier 2, tier 1, no, tier 1.5, I would say studio.
Yeah.
Let's see, Midorikawa Hikaru, Kamiya Hiroshi, Hanazawa Kana, Tsuda Minami, Toyonaga Toshiyuki, Hosoya Yoshimasu. Rounding out the supporting cast, Amane Kano, and I don't think I've heard of her really. Yeah, this is her first main role. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty interesting. So seems pretty interesting, but I don't know how it's gonna be. It seems like Satellite seems to have put a lot of work into this though. Have their series always been this like? I mean, it looks more decent than previous Satellites, to be honest.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of aesthetic wise at least. What was that show with like the like fucking like human beings are like they're stuck in like this moving colony, but it's all like a video game.
It's an island.
Yeah.
It's an island colony.
Yeah.
Decadence. Yeah.
This reminds me of this like that a lot in terms of like the aesthetics.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of that too as well. Decadence. Yeah, it does remind me of that. It's like that thing went a little bit more off like the weird deep end. Like they try to become a little bit more serious. I think this one might like obviously it'll have some like cathartic, like emotional moments and stuff like that. But I think a lot more of this will be comedic, in my opinion. But this seems pretty interesting. I'll definitely check it out. Sure. Nier?
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested.
Dark.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out.
Okay. Next on the list is this one.
Yes.
This one is a this one was or is, I guess, is quite a popular Shonen Jump plus world manga. It is quite popular. I mean, it was a Shonen Jump. You have to be relatively popular to get into Shonen Jump. So, manga original. It is called World's End Harem or Shumatsu no Harem. In the year 2040, automation has advanced enough that work is now optional for people living in advanced countries. That hasn't prevented fatal diseases like cellular sclerosis, but hope for a cure for within a few years is strong enough that victims can be put into cryosleep until AIs have the answer. Such is the case for Misuhara Reito, a promising young researcher, but the world that he awakens to 5 years later is very different from the one he left. Rampantly infectious disease that's fatal only to men has swept the globe, leaving only men in cryosleep alive. Of those, only the handful of men who have been treated for cellular sclerosis seem immune to the new plague.
Wow.
Because of that, Reita is now invaluable as a breeder, and he's strongly encouraged to start having sex with as many women as possible in order to pass his immunity on to new male babies.
Just like me.
Wait, why don't they just treat other people for the cellular
Shut
shit?
the fuck up.
That's impossible.
Wait, why don't
okay?
they just do that?
That's impossible, sorry. However, he's
Okay.
still hung up on Elisa, the longtime friend he confessed to shortly before going into cryosleep. This is done by Studio Gokumi. This is Studio Gokumi and Axis or whatever their studios. So Studio Gokumi is known for doing stuff like H Channel. I believe that was one of the first works actually. They did Oda Nobunaga no Yabo, or The Ambition of Oda Nobunaga. Hello Kinmoza. What the fuck is this one? Oh, see, the Kiniro Mosaic sequel, right? Stuff like that. They did Kiniro Mosaic stuff. Yeah, I think they did most of the Kiniro Mosaic stuff. Koe de Oshikoto, stuff like that. So they know how to draw cute girls. Let's just say that, okay? They know how to draw cute girls. So yeah, I mean, I haven't read the manga, but it's pretty obvious from the premise. Like, I haven't, this isn't my first year doing anime reviews or podcasts or manga reviews or podcasts. I know what's going on. I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, Pirate Ideal says Gokumi is a pretty solid studios. They also did Yuki Yuna. Yeah, exactly. Gokumi Studio Gokumi is a very solid studio in terms of animation. I would say I'm pretty sure they're a pretty small studio, but their quality is very good. Anyways, I'm probably not gonna watch it though, unfortunately. Nier, what about you?
No.
Whoa, you don't like being the only man and then you have to have sex with everybody in a futuristic world because you're awesome?
Having to spend all day with women sounds awful. Not gonna
Wow,
lie.
look at this section here. All right, Dark?
No.
Yeah.
Just,
So probably
sounds fucking.
just no.
Sounds
Yeah.
fucking gay, dude. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, having sex all day, it's fucking gay, dude.
Anyways, thumbs down from all of us then. And next on the list here is this one is actually like a very I mean, I don't know. This seems like a thing that a lot more Japanese oriented. Although like that sounds kind of like obvious from the title, but it's like but I'll explain it later. But it's like Taisho Otome. The name is Taisho Otome Otogi Banashi or Taisho Otome Fairy Tale. Shima Tamahiko is a young man who lost the use of his right hand in an accident and now lives in a rural area of Chiba Prefecture to take care of his health. One day he meets the naive and devoted Yuzuki, whom Tamahiko's father brought to be Tamahiko's wife. Through this meeting, the pessimistic and withdrawn Tamahiko begins to change. So this is done by Synergy SP, pretty small studio. They do mostly like in-betweens and stuff like that. Kobayashi Yusuke. Oh, okay. And Aizawa Saya. Who is... Oh, she did Hiromi Seki in Cinderella Girls. Okay. And some like other stuff. She did Strike the Blood or something like that, and whatever. But this is like one of her main main roles, I think, first time main role. So, Chikanzai, Ito Ayasa, stuff like that. So this is sort of like this sort of premise is one that a lot of, how do I say this? Like the Taisho stuff, the Taisho era stuff, where like the men are all wearing like the kimono or elsewise like the suits and not the garb, the black like uniform garb, like the student garb ish, and the hat and the funny hats, and the women are all wearing kimonos, and kind of it's like it's not feudal age, but it's like how Western people have like medieval romance kind of like fantasies at times, right? Taisho era is like one of those sorts of like, it's the equivalent of like the medieval Western medieval fantasy. I'm not saying like
Yeah.
the eras are the
It's
same and
called
stuff like that.
Kino, dude.
You're right. I apologize. But yeah, this is the sort of stuff that like Japanese people really like. But yeah, plus obviously like cute animated romance or whatever. I'm probably gonna check this out. Seems innocent enough, harmless enough, whatever. Nier, what about you?
I might check it out. It looks kind of
Yeah.
cozy.
Okay. All right. So, Dark. What about you? Dark is dead. So we will move on here to the next one here. Oh God. Okay. Next one. Oh, this one. Fuck. Fuck. No. Okay.
Damn, what a name.
Visual Prison. Anji Yuki is a lonely boy with no family. He
Wow.
travels to Harajuku to see his favorite artist, and there sees an intense musical battle between the bands Eclipse and Lost Eden. Their
Whoa.
energetic performance striking a pain through his heart. What the fuck does that mean?
It's called Emotion, dude. Ever heard of it?
I apologize. Wait, this is the A1 picture series?
Oh my fucking god.
This is the A1 picture
Okay.
series. Oh boy. People are just gonna be like, it was bad because of A1 pictures. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. This is gonna have all the men, right? Horie Shun, Furukawa Makoto, Nanami Hiroki, Shimazaki Nobunaga, Aoi Shota. Let's see what other names I can pick out. Eguchi Takuya, Sugita Tomokazu, Masta Toshiki. Again, the usual line of like people that you would chuck in like an Ultimate game or like a BL anime or something like that. Pretty much sounds the line. What else is there? Yeah, or Vampire Visual Kit. There are vampires in here? Fuck.
Yes,
God
there
damn
are
it.
vampires in here.
And the Golden Bomber members are guest casting? God damn it. What's happening in this series? I feel like there's a lot of money getting thrown into this, but then it's just like ultimately
Shit.
just... Well, let the Fujoshis have their day, okay?
No.
I'm okay.
They have their day every single season. So
At every single convention.
yeah, like they could take this out.
Bro, but they need to do their Black Butler cosplays, okay?
They don't.
No, not really. All right. I'm
Don't say it.
The thing is, like, the animation isn't actually bad, but it's like it's so
It's
like
A1.
stupid. Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. Like even for like a Gay Boys premise, it's so stupid. Like the premise is so like, what? You guys have rock bands, I guess, under the moonlight in Harajuku, but then they're vampires, like, and they're all driving around in like cars in the night or something. Okay, okay, what? Okay, sure. And then there's like a
Yeah.
panda, and then they all have like tattoos or something. I guess shrugs.
Yeah, and they're all
Yeah.
cool, and they're all vampires, and they're all hot, and they all want to have
Okay,
sex
there
with
are some
me.
cute boys. Okay, you're not all just handsome, near sir. Oh god. Says on the chat says, aren't Fuju something like 80% of merch sales because of high end clothing? There's clothing, but
Probably, yeah.
there's merchandise. Yeah, it's the big thing is it's like especially on Puraore deals. It's just saying it's a lot of like the way that like studios and stuff like that make money. Well, production studios make money from the contracts and stuff like that are from side merchandise as well as the rebroadcasting rights and so on and so forth. But in general, it's if we just pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of money. They also play the gotchas, in which they pay a lot of money. So, near.
No.
Are you gonna? Oh, okay. Look, I was just gonna ask. Okay, I was just gonna ask.
Yeah. No.
Well, Dark is probably. Well, Dark might watch this. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Dark could watch this. It's gay enough for him. So
Yeah.
anyways, next on the list. Oh, this one. This one is a big like niche favorite coming up down the list.
Yeah.
Not like big, but it's definitely a cult class cult. It's not a classic because it's not like past
The
yet, but
hit.
it's a hit. Yeah, cult hit, and it is manga original. My senpai is annoying in English, and in Japanese it is senpai ga uzai kozai senpai ga uzai kohai no hanashi. At this point, like I don't know why I'm reading the romanized English title. I might as well read the Japanese title. But anyways, Igarashi is a hardworking young office lady. Takeda, the senpai above her at work, annoys her constantly, and yet she finds herself growing closer to him. Every day is filled with comic mishaps and romantic moments as Igarashi tries to balance work, life, and love. This is done by Doga Kobo. Holy they got the perfect studio for this. What the? I'm literally like making the okay hand like emote
Yeah.
like with my hands right now. They got Doga Kobo for this, and the cast isn't bad either. It's okay, Kusunoki Tomori, Takeyoshi Shunsuke, yeah, okay. Koga Aoi, Hayami Saori, Horie
I think
Yui,
there's a couple
Osaka
newcomers in
Akio.
this one as well.
Yeah, exactly. And they have some decent like like A tier people
Yeah.
in the supporting wings as well. So this is fuck, man. This is shaping up to be pretty good. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, I can't really see them messing this one up.
It's Togakoba heading it. It's a good like series, like plot backbone. It's like perfect for Togakoba, right? Because Togakoba excels at doing this sort of like episodic, like bouncy, energetic sort
Yeah.
of series, right? Wow, God, fuck. If this turns out to be a flop, I'm going to be like stunned. I'm not going to come out of my house for like the next couple of years, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see I don't see how Doga Kobo fucks this one out, but you never know,
Yeah.
right?
Like unless like COVID hits just their studio, like all of their studio, it's gonna be
Yeah.
very hard to mess this up. But it's already looking pretty decent in the trailers. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna be watching this here.
It looks pretty good. I might check it out, you know.
Yeah,
This isn't usually the series I watch, but I
yeah.
I do kind of like this one. So,
Bro, why did you just check out Komi-san then?
I wonder.
Yeah. So Dark, we are covering Senpai ga Uzai Kohai no Hanashi. So what do you think though?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. I've seen a lot from it, and I've liked it.
Yeah, I was predicting that you were probably going to watch it. Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. I probably don't need to. I'm crossing my fingers. This is perfect storm. Like everything's coming up. Right. All right. Next on the list is the Faraway Paladin. God, is this another like power fantasy in like feudal times or whatever, or high fantasy, power fantasy?
Probably.
I can't believe I put fantasy twice in a single phrase in like 4 words.
Yeah.
Power fantasy, high fantasy, power fantasy. Okay. In a city of the dead. Sorry, I have to say the title. This is a light novel original called Saihate no Paladin, or the Faraway Paladin. In a city of the dead, long since ruined and far from human civilization, lives a single human child. His name is Will, and he's being raised by 3 undead: the hardy skeletal warrior Blood, the graceful mummified princess Mary, and the crotchety spectral sorcerer Gus. 3 pour love into the boy and teach him all they know. But one day, Will starts to wonder about his origins. Will must unravel the mysteries of this faraway dead man's land and unearth the secret past of the undead. He must learn the love and mercy of the good gods and the bigotry and madness of the bad. And when he knows it all, the boy will take his first step on the path to becoming a paladin. This is done by Children's Playground Entertainment. What the fuck? Okay. So this is the first. No, so they're a production company. Oh, so they're one of these Chinese-Japanese hybrid production companies that like pour a bunch of money into stuff, but they're trying some in-house hand stuff with stuff like Tsuki season 2, I believe. They did Sword Dynasty, whatever the fuck that is, Tenant Illusion, and now they're doing Faraway Paladin here. Names Kazumaki, Konishi Katsuyuki, pretty good. Hori Yu is doing like 50 roles this season. What's happening? she got
He's
she got
big.
she got into every audition. Is that how it worked? It's like we
So,
had I think just like in this season, she might, you know how like last season, I mean obviously, or last year, people like, you know, Hikasa Yoko or like Takahashi Rie or Hanazawa kind of hasn't done as much, I think, but it's like,
yeah.
or like a lot of the 2012, 2015 people haven't done as much, but like, you know, people, I think just in this season, Hori Yui might catch up to like what people like Tsuda Kenjiro have been doing.
Yeah.
But Yuki Aoi, Murasai Ayumu, Suzuki Eri, a lot of good names here. Yusa Koji, Takashi Hiroki. So yeah, so Session says if you want a normalized D&D story, this is it. Honestly, but I'm probably gonna watch it. Honestly, this premise sounds pretty interesting for like sort of high fantasy, power fantasy kind of thing. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. Here,
Um. See, like, I really like the concept of like exploring like this abandoned like town of the dead, but I have a funny feeling the series is really about that. You know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna deviate from that pretty quick. Because like, if the whole series was like, you know, a slow, like solemn, like somber kind of, you know, exploring this like completely abandoned town, I'd be all over
oh,
this.
kind of like an RPG, right? It's
Yeah,
like an
but
actual just like RPG where you're just like lone and wandering, like the
yeah, like
wasteland.
almost like an eco or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I have a funny feeling this series is not quite that. I might check it
Yeah.
out though, just to see.
Okay. Dark.
Check it out as well to see, but yeah, I mean, the optimal if it was. Just
Honestly, I
kind
feel
of
the same.
learning about.
Okay, so yeah, I'll check it out as well. So we're all kind of giving a thumbs up. Next on the list here, we're going through these relatively fast. Pretty good. This one,
Oh,
Shikizakura. So Miwa Kakeru, a high school student, gets involved in a battle between powered suits and Oni that emerge from the demon world to prey on humans. Only quote unquote Yoroi, powered suit that is a fusion of ancient secrets and cutting edge
Of
technology
course, it's ancient secrets.
can protect people from Onis. Kakeru puts on a Yoroi by chance and becomes a semi-official member of a team that fights against Oni. Surprise, surprise. Determined to become a hero, Kakeru battles Onis to protect Okamyojin, a shrine maiden destined to save the world. Okay. So this is Sublimation Studios. Sublimation, huh? What did they do before? They did Dragon's Dogma, Onee,
Oh,
Walking Meat. What the
They're
fuck
doing
is
a lot
Walking
better
Meat?
than the Dragon's Dogma from the PV.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not a ton.
It doesn't
Walking
look
Meat
super
looks like
hot.
garbage.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
I mean,
this is
Dragon's
the
Dogma
one of their
looked
main
really
stuff.
bad.
yeah.
So
This one doesn't look like awful. It
yeah,
doesn't look too great either.
a lot of small like names here. So this still, oh yeah, this has like an interesting premise, but it or not. Well, I guess is it an interesting premise? Yeah, actually, no. I take that back. Fuck that shit.
It has
This
a premise.
it has a premise. I'm not sure if it's interesting. The 3D CG. Is it blended? It's not blended, right? It's
No,
just all 3D.
it is all 3D.
Yeah.
Some of the cuts look kind of nice, but
Yeah.
these suits look really cool. I like these suits a lot, but I'm not too. I'm not too sure about this
Like
show
some
is
of the
like.
shots and some of the effects are cool, but the overall
Yeah,
like motion of the characters seems
yeah.
really lacking.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably gonna pass on this year.
I might peep a couple episodes.
Okay.
I really like these suit designs.
Okay. Dark.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. You know, it looks pretty good. I mean, looks way better than that Tesla show. That was weird. Not
Well, Tesla
Yeah.
Note is very interesting. Okay. Next on the list. It is this one. Oh, God, I'm gonna hate reading this name so much. It is oh
Oh my god.
Build. You guys should be glad that I'm the one that having to suffer through all this. Build divide. No hashtag 0000000.
You forgot the dash.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
it's
It's the dash is the what
fan.
it's the thing that's like the subtitle caption or whatever, right? It's that's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure
Just
about
like
that one, buddy?
just like what was it? Nisekoi colon?
Yeah, exactly. Oh fucking! I hate Japan so much. All right, build divide. Zero hashtag 0000000 code black.
Wow.
In quote unquote New Kyoto, the next king is decided through one skills at a card game. God damn it. Build divide. It's said that players who defeat the king will have their wish granted. Kurabe Teruhito vows to defeat the king for a certain purpose and is led by a mysterious girl, Banka Sakura. So this is a card game, got an anime, has Koga Aoi, he said his OU, but not really much else here. Lightem Films, they should be pretty famous by now, right?
Yeah.
But they did what they do. They did Cells Out Work Code Black. They did they did Farewell My Dear Kramer recently. That was pretty decent here. They did Hanabado. They do a lot of like sports stuff. They did some Initial D. What Cells Up blah blah blah. Boarding School Juliet. Yeah, okay. So decent studio. This well, I mean, it's a card game anime. How much are we gonna expect from it? I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, I was just kind of
Pass.
like, why?
Is this wait, is this original? Or is this from a game? I'm confused.
Well, I mean,
This is a card game. It's a card game.
a game at least coming out because at the end of
Yeah,
the trailer they
it's
fucking
quote
just
unquote
show the booster packs.
Oh,
it's a
okay.
quote unquote multimedia project, and by that I
Yeah.
mean this is just a promotional for the game.
Yeah.
That's
So this is coming out and they're like, buy the game.
yeah, exactly.
I got it.
So are you gonna watch it, Near?
I do like card games.
Oh, unless if it ends up being Shadowverse.
Yeah, I might watch this. It
Okay.
looks dumb as shit, but I might watch this.
Dark.
No, I'm alright. I'll let Nier take that one then.
Yeah.
Honestly, the animations aren't terrible, but it's So like,
No,
yeah.
but I'm just not interested in watching a fucking like multimedia card game
Hey,
series.
Series, yeah.
you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever, man. I don't know. If they did a real Shadowverse series, I'd be interested in that. But like,
Yeah. Yeah, me too, dude.
You
but
won't, you
it's like
won't, you
fucking.
won't,
But like, what
you
the
won't
fuck?
Weevil
Why?
to throw 9 legendaries away? What the fuck is wrong
Oh,
with you?
those fucking vials, dude. No.
Yeah, he has to throw all the legendaries away.
Yeah, throws
Uh,
all your copies of fucking Heavenly Aegis away.
yeah, exactly. Anyways, next on the list, we have Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Mugen Train arc. No, just kidding.
Wow.
we have Rumble Garando, and that's the English localization.
First of all, can I just say the fact that they are repackaging Mugen Train as
The
a
movie into
TV
the anime.
anime?
That's
Are
honestly like
they?
extremely rare.
Yes, they
Is it
are.
just gonna be
Yeah,
cut
Like,
up? I'm
yes,
really confused
it's
about
yes.
that.
They're
It's just not, it's
literally.
not even like
you know
new shit. They're just like,
you,
here's Mugen Train split up across 12
you,
episodes.
Yeah,
the
and
reason why
they're
Nier
That's
is
doing
gonna
putting
be
that.
this out,
terrible. Like, what the fuck?
They're
the
doing
reason
that
why,
until like next year too.
yeah.
Like, it's so
Also,
gross.
you know why Nier is putting it out, because it's like usually the format is someone makes a really successful anime, and the people making movie stuff like Toei or whoever, right, working with the bigger publisher companies, are just like, hey, this anime was really popular, maybe it can be made into a movie. So oftentimes they make a movie, but if they're lucky, the movie will be about something else, or it'll be like an after story kind of thing. But a lot of times it'll be essentially the same as like a specific arc in the anime, or it's like it's going to be the anime but truncated. Most
Yeah.
notably, like Clonout, for example,
Yeah, I mean
right?
they did
Got
that
turned
with
into
Boruto, right?
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
they
exactly.
put out the
I
movie
mean,
where he fights Momoshiki, and it's
I
like,
mean, pretty much all of the Naruto movies are like that. It's literally just like, hey, what if we put an arc into a movie?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
But
okay.
this is arguably the first time, I think, right? Near, if correct me if I'm wrong. This is like pretty much the first time, at least in the past like couple of decades, I would say,
in this
where
manner. I mean, hasn't there been?
yeah,
There's got to have been a movie that's been turned into an anime, like something that only had a
yeah, a
movie that
movie
became
that's
an
probably
anime
yeah, like a
with
movie
like
like
more
original
stuff
thing
in
that
it,
got turned into yeah, yeah.
like turned into
But
a
this
full
is the first
series.
yeah, but this is the first time where it's like they took an anime, they took a movie that had something different, and they were like, you know, this movie made a lot of money. Why don't we turn it back into the
Why
anime?
don't we just put it onto TV? Why don't we just chop it up into pieces and put it on TV?
You know, the way people are used to watching movies on their TV, everyone knows
People love
there's no
watching
full movies on TV.
people love watching movies as 3 month, anime arcs, right? That's how this
Yes.
works. Oh Jesus.
But
So
yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah, fuck them. It's so
That's
fucking
so
stupid.
stupid, yeah.
it's like how what this kind of reminds me of. You know how it's like when Avengers Endgame was going on, they like people were comparing like the ticket sales to like Avatar, and they were like, who's gonna win? Who's gonna have all the money or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that, where the producers are like, no, we're not satisfied with getting so much money it almost dwarfs like everything in the anime industry. We want more. We want all the money. We want the money that you are going to have, your children are going to have in the future. Like that's how much money
We
we
want
want.
your firstborn son.
It's money. Like he has to go out and work, and then he has to give the money back to Demon
Yeah.
Slayer. So it's just there's got to be a limit to this greed. Come on. Anyways, back to our regular broadcast. This is Rumble Garandal. That's the English localization, and the Japanese name is Gyakuten Sekai no Denshi Shoujo. In 2019, a rift to another dimension suddenly opens in the skies above, revealing a
I
quote-unquote
remember that.
turnabout alternate world called Shinkoku Nippon. This parallel version of Japan maintained its militarism and remained stuck in the Showa era. That's always the best era of Japan,
When
obviously.
did what?
Shinkoku Nippon invades our Japan. Our Japan? Okay. With its Genmu gas
all of our Japan.
yeah, exactly. With its quote unquote Genmu gas weapons and giant human Garan weapons. The invaders immediately take over our government and all but conquer Japan. What is this our? Okay. As a result, our Japan never ushers in the Reiwa era. A decade later, our Japan has been revamped as Genkoku Nippon, a puppet state of Shinkoku Nippon. Under harsh censorship, the once thriving manga, anime, idol, and oh my god, really? Is this how it's gonna? That was such a left hook.
Whoa.
Thriving anime, manga, anime, idol, and simpler subcultures have completely died off, or so it seemed. But can I just say this entire premise?
Prime Minister's
this entire premise
for him. He's gonna be the savior.
Yeah, exactly. This entire premise read okay until literally like the last sentence. I was just like, did this really just like hook me in the mouth in the last sentence of the premise? And then I saw the cover art and I was just like, I guess this is how we go. This is done by Lurche? Oh, Lurche's a good studio though. Fuck.
Lurche's a good studio. This looks kind of awesome.
Yeah, Lurche is a solid studio. You know this, right? Like,
yeah,
they've always done a pretty good job of animating stuff, and the premise is like wonky. But I guess if any studio can try to make it work, it's
it seems really self-aware. Like,
yeah, this is original, by the way. Yeah. Oh, fuck, and it has a good cast too. It has Pairu's Ai as the main character, as a protagonist. Suzuki Aina, Toyosaki Aki, Matsuda Kenichiro, Hitaka Rina. What else is here? Sugi Tomokazu, Terashima Takuma. This is a pretty good lineup. And the premise is like, I mean, again, if any studio can make it work, it's probably Lurche. It is probably Lurche. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, Lurche is quality. Yeah, I've heard the deals in chat. It's like, I fucking hate ST Mecha so hard pass. Fuck. I'm gonna watch this. I think I'm gonna believe in Lurche. I'm gonna put all my chips in Lurche. Near.
I don't know why, but like watching this PV, it really reminds me of
Wait,
Jin.
who's the animator?
It really reminds me of Jin from Sakura So.
Oh, okay.
The glasses dude.
By the way, the character design is Watanabe Akio, so that's why it looked familiar.
Yeah.
Watanabe Akio known for Shaft Monogatari, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
that's why they all look familiar.
This looks really good. Yeah, I'm definitely watching this. This looks awesome.
Dark?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the PV earlier and I really liked it, but also I got really confused for a second because I got this one mixed up with the next one.
Oh, no. Huh. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, I'll check this one out for sure.
Yeah. All right. Next up on the list here is this one. Fuck.
Yeah. This title fucking speaks to me, dude.
It's in English too, by the way. It's not like a Japanese, like it's not a translation or a localization. It's just like Deep Insanity, The Lost Child.
Whoa.
The world is overrun with the mysterious quote-unquote Randolph syndrome that causes sudden comas. Simultaneously, a massive underground realm called the Asylum is discovered at the South Pole as the syndrome's origin. Weird creatures, unlike any on the surface, dwell there with
why do they describe it as weird creatures?
Weird creatures.
Wait, why are they describing anything on the surface as creatures?
Because there could be normal creatures that look perfectly like unlike any on the surface. You
But
know?
who
Yeah, you know,
describes the
the
life
common
on the
term-
surface of the earth? This creature.
The common term that someone says when they see like an animal, they say, "Oh,
Creature,
look at that creature."
Yeah,
Yeah.
any type of animal, human, anything, insect, creature.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
To cure the Randolph syndrome and to get rich plundering the creature's genetic data and underground resources,
Too
people
real.
set foot in the asylum. Daniel Kai Shigure, who heads to the very edge of asylum. This sentence, goddamn anime news network. Okay, Daniel Kai Shigure heads to the very edge of asylum with a certain wish. So this is Silverlink, and people should know. The original creator Square Enix. What is this? Is this a multimedia project?
Probably.
Manga, a game, and a television anime. So it's mainly game,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna have levels for the asylum, and it's gonna be grinding.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Names are all good. Main character is Shimonohiro, so this is one of those rare times where he's doing like a very serious role. I'm guessing, right? And then Koshimizu Ami, Nouchi Ruriko, Hondo Kaede, so on. Silverlink is probably spending more money on this, right? Yeah, it looks like they're spending more money on this
I don't know why.
because they have all the game money, bro.
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what this looks like to me?
What?
This looks like if Mars of Destruction was a gacha game.
And what?
That's
Yeah.
kind of accurate.
It's not too far off, honestly.
Not wrong.
I'm gonna peep it just to see how stupid it gets, and so I can shit on it. But I'm not gonna watch it beyond that, probably. Near.
Nah, these creatures aren't wild enough for me.
Dark.
No, I'm okay. I think I'll wait for you to check it out.
Okay. The next one is set to be the greatest series of our generation. It is.
Bro, this PV is gonna make me come. You can't put this in here.
That's true. The series is 180秒 or 180 or 180秒で君の耳を幸せにできるか? So the title translated is will I be able to make your ears happy or your ears happy in 180 seconds or your ears please or whatever, please your ears. The story centers on Akari, nickname Gekko-san, who buys a dummy head mic and enters the world of ASMR. As her childhood friend, is this a first person thing? Oh, it's
Probably,
first person
yeah.
view? You, as you're the
You
protagonist, I
are the
guess.
dummy mic.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
the dildo.
it's an
Okay?
isekai.
Yeah.
You've been reborn.
Yeah, you also start to learn about ASMR as well. The anime presents the viewer as the protagonist. So it is first-person view, is it? Can I see the trailer here? By the way, this is done by Ekachi Epilka and Indivision. Obviously, people who are very new to the industry and probably not really doing that much big stuff. Names, Waki Azumi, Mikami Shiori, Mimori Suzuko, very big names. Koga Aoi, Ito Kanae, Hayami Sho, Serizayu, all tier 2, tier 1 voice actresses here. Who is this? Wait, what is the view? I don't understand. Wait, the view isn't me though. The view it's just third person and like the girls are just doing
Well, yeah, it's not in
ASMR.
first
Yeah.
person view. But
Why'd they say like
maybe it's
you
like-
are the
because-
protagonist? It's not you, right?
Because
I mean, it would depend on what they're talking about and like what they're doing, I guess, with the ASMR and like how you're supposed to relate to it.
Yeah,
Something.
I don't know.
But
I
also,
don't know,
what
man.
relevance does this have? Is this like personalized ASMR? Like, I don't get it.
No, it's just hopping on the ASMR.
Yeah,
I'm
but what
just-
does this have
this-
to do with me?
Cause fucking Japan, like the otakus and stuff like that, all love the ASMR
I'm her
streams.
childhood friend, so now it's time for me to learn about ASMR.
It's just okay. You know what? Can I go on like a mini rant before we do the thumbs up, thumbs down thing? It's like what
No.
gets me. Okay, I'll just go on to the next. But yeah, what gets me is like if you really like the ASMR stuff, like that's fine, whatever. Do the ASMR stuff, but the way Japanese YouTube
Yeah, but
people
you're kind
or
of a
like
fucking freak, you know?
yeah, but the way the Japanese culture right now, the subculture of like people doing ASMR on social media, like on Twitcasting or YouTube or wherever, right? Um, is not they're not really people aren't coming because of the ASMR. They're coming because the cute girls are doing the ASMR. If that makes
Yeah,
sense, it's just like
it's not.
it's evident in the fact that like half of them are always do ASMR that's like I'm doing a cosplay stream. It's like what does the cosplay have to do with the ASMR? You're not hearing the cosplay, right? Like
Yes,
It's
yeah,
role
hey,
play,
man,
dude.
you don't know. You don't know how that costume's gonna affect like the reverb.
yeah. But it's just like look, if you like the cute girl doing the ASMR, just that's fine. Have it your way. But don't let's whatever. Anyways, I want to if this is first person perspective, like if it does first person perspective well, I want to check it out
It
because
won't.
there are so few series that do like first person perspective well. Like Idolmaster, the animation, right? After Xenobilitia, they tried doing that for like one episode and then I don't know. I just wish like more an anime would try out the first person perspective thing. I just think it's a really cool idea. It's just like people don't do it as much, but
Yeah, probably because it sucks balls to animate.
yeah, it does suck. But it's just a really cool idea, right? It's like I wish people would try it. But if this can do it well, maybe. But I
I
have
mean,
to
it's
also
not.
suffer through an ASMR anime.
It's not
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Why does it keep
That's
saying
where
you're the
you're wrong. It's
No,
not doing
in
that.
the anime,
No, I'm
the
reading the
girls
description. Yeah, it's fucking.
No. In the anime, the girls refer to the protagonists like Oni or like you're doing something or whatever. So they're clearly talking to the protagonist. But does that mean that it just because the rest of the anime doesn't look like it's first person? So I don't know what's going on here. Honestly, it's weird.
I mean, where that
Whatever.
doesn't make sense to me is like that's. Is it just because it's like ASMR? Like, is that the only reason why they're using that though?
Wait, what do you
Because
mean?
it's supposed to be like ASMR in the first person, like they're talking to you.
No,
I
it's
have
like
never
it's
listened
like
to a fucking second of ASMR, so I don't really know how it goes. Do they
I think it's
refer
like
to you as like you?
I think it's like Anta or probably whoever like Oni or whoever
Yeah.
you're it's in contact. But I think this is gonna be like Tao no Ketsuyobi, right? The Tao on Mondays or whatever it is, and then the other one, what was it? The one room where you're like supposed to be like rooming with the girl or something like that, right? All
Yeah.
right, those series did first person as well, right? I just never watched them, but
I think they did first person, quote unquote, in the sense that like your head never moves.
yeah, you're just
You know,
scrolling up to the girl, and then you're
yeah,
just kind of
they're
watching,
just like they're just kind of talking at
and
you, but you're not
and then
moving.
And then that one series where you're like, I asked the girl to show me their panties while pantsu while doing a dogeza or something like that. That
Yeah,
series is also a thing, right? Um so yeah, a couple of series have had that. I just never managed to really watch any of them for some reason. But I don't know. This is weird. I'll check it out and see if it's first person like whatever. I don't know why I've never watched the other first person stuff. Damn, okay.
probably because
Anyways,
most of them were just shorts.
yeah. Uh,
This one probably it will be a short as well, to be honest.
yeah. Near, are you gonna check it out? Are you gonna indulge yourself in cute girls doing ASMR?
I
The
can
real
just
girls doing ASMR, bro.
watch Kanon's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
no,
Uh, Dark, what about you?
I fucking hate ASMR, so no.
All
Absolutely
right.
not. It makes my fucking skin crawl. I hate it. I mean, like the speaking stuff I got when people were like, yeah, it's like someone like people were talking about how it's
Mhm,
like the fucking like massage like feeling like that stuff, which people
mhm.
were considering ASMR for a time. I don't know why it only became audible like audio after a
Right, right.
while. And like that stuff I got when people are like, yeah, I want to hear someone smack their fucking fat lips on like potato chips. That's what I want to listen to. I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah, no,
I
that
fucking
shit's
hate
awful.
that. Like that
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Yeah,
infuriates me.
the like mukbang ASMR stuff is like rancid. Like,
Yeah, like
yeah, I
It's
really want to
not.
hear.
I hate mukbang
I
stuff.
really want to hear like a hypersensitive mic picking up every single sound that somebody's mouth is making as they eat food. Like, that's what I want to listen to. Just like rancid stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so last but surprisingly not least is so I included this one and it looks like a children's show from its like cover and stuff, but bear with me. This is called Ousama Ranking, ranking of kings or the king ranking, whatever. Butchi is a deaf, powerless prince who cannot even wield a children's sword. As the firstborn son, he strives hard and dreams of becoming the world's greatest king. However, people mutter about him behind his back as a quote unquote good for nothing prince, and no way he can be king. Butchi is able to make his first friend, Kage, a literal shadow on the ground who somehow understands Butchi well. And apparently, like Kage is supposed to be this like retired assassin or something like that. But yeah, this is by the way. So the reason why I put this in was this is not just like a kids show like shonen like series. This is in like a seinen journal magazine. So this is like marketed towards adults, and this is done by Wit
This is
Studio,
Wit Studio? Oh my god.
and this is the Noitamina block series. This is the
Wow.
Noitamina block series, so that's why I included it.
This looks
Um,
really impressive.
yeah, it's interesting. It's like it has such a like a oh this looks like a children's show, but it's
It
Noitamina
almost
block
looks
with
like a
But then it
movie.
Studio.
has those
Yeah, it looks like a
frames.
movie. Yeah, it actually has frames. The names, Munasa Ayumu, Yamashita Daiki, Yasumoto Hiroki, Miyake Kenta, Sakamoto Maya, Satorina, Sakurai Takahiro. They have a lot of money right now. Eguchi Takuya, um, Kaji Yuki, like the voice acting cast is packed. It's probably the most packed out of the season. Yeah, apparently this is also really popular. Like in the manga rankings, this is like within this is very popular. Like at
Right.
least top 100, so on. But yeah, I just this seems interesting, and if the premise and everything was good enough for it to land on the Noitana block, I
Yeah.
might as well, honestly. Like I'm
With
probably gonna
Wit
check this
Studio
out.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. Near, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to watch it.
Yeah, Dark.
Definitely. I love the way this PV looked. Um,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I love the way the little shadow friend looks.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I
That
thought it was just gonna
shot
be
of
like
him
some old
walking
man
into
that's
the
like
fucking like um
kings. Yeah.
yeah, like the room with all the fucking axes and shit, that looks
Mhm.
really cool. I don't know, I just really like the aesthetic of this a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely not a children's show. Yeah, this is not a children's show. But yeah. So everybody checking out. And that'll be pretty much it for our coverage. Again, that was about approximately around 28, 29 unique shows that we covered. Again, not including children's shows like Magical Girl, like Precure, stuff like that, and not including like sequels. And uh, just to wrap up, I'd like for each person to kind of just talk about what happened, what they thought about last season and what they think, going forward into this season. I guess starting off with me, I mean, last season, I was there were a couple of stuff that turned out pretty decently. I think summer season had some. It wasn't like everything was gem or anything like that, but there were series that were pretty decent that I could kind of go through. Again, PA Works did okay with Aquatope and so on, and it was an overall okay series, although nothing like really stood out. I think this season again has a lot of big hitters. Um, well, not a lot of. Well, it has a decent amount of big, heavy hitters, but more importantly, there just seems to be a lot of series where like a lot of money is going through, whether it's because of game stuff or legacy or because it's like a super like popular hit on social media or whatever it is. Like there's a lot of money going into a lot of these series this season. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see how this all turns out, to be honest. Near.
Um, last season, right?
Yes, last season and then next season.
Um, I don't know. I kind of liked last season. I mean, I didn't watch a whole lot, but Sunny Boy, pretty good.
Mhm.
Hey
Well,
on
I
Jedi.
didn't hate last season. I just said that like it didn't like not everything got like knocked out of the park, but there were a decent number of solid like series that kind of carry the
Yeah,
season.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't amazing or anything, but I think the stuff that's good is like good. Sunny Boy's good. Hey on Sedai's good. Um, you guys were saying Black Company was good.
Mhm.
Um, there was another season of Higurashi. It was pretty all right. Um, and then there was stuff that was like not great, but it was okay. Um, Nighthead was pretty silly, pretty dumb, but it was watchable. But yeah, I'd say it's like an average season, Um, and worst case for all the fucking normies out there was Jahisama and fucking Kobayashi season 2, right? So,
Mhm.
you know, pretty good season, I guess. Um,
Yeah.
not like I'd probably say it's um maybe I'd probably say it's like the weakest season of the year so far, but it's still
Mhm.
all right. It's pretty
Well, we
average.
still have like we still have one more season ahead of us, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, this season looks okay though. This season has a lot of stuff where it's like there's either so much money being poured into it, or it's like the
Yeah.
stars are lined up pretty well, so it's a little bit harder.
Yeah. So for the upcoming season, I mean, there's Komi-san, which I'm sure fucking all of Twitter will fucking come over.
Yes.
Um,
And then
there's
like there would be like two people commenting on Senpai. Was
yeah,
my senpai's annoying? Yeah.
yeah. There's Tactopus, was it? Is that it?
Tactopus, yes.
Yeah. That looks good. I
Hmm.
hope. Um, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fucking money in that series.
Yeah.
I really hope it's not like a a really, really well polished turd. Um,
Chaos Dragon vibes all over again.
yeah. Well, the thing was with Chaos Dragon is it wasn't well polished either.
Yeah.
So,
Bro, they had
um,
all the authors just joining in, doing the D&D. It's about
yeah.
their D&D sessions. It couldn't have gone wrong.
But yeah, there's stuff like Sakugan, um, uh, fuck, what else was there? Yeah, Ousama Ranking. Um, you know, there's some good stuff, I think. And um, if we're counting sequels, Lupin's coming back, so that's always cool.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty exciting season, I think.
Sir,
There's definitely
I think you missed Demon Slayer Mugen Train anime arc.
no, no, I didn't. I did not. Yeah, that's a winner. anime, bro. But yeah, I think there's like a shocking amount of money being pumped into this season.
Yeah.
And I
Maybe
guess
it's
we'll see how it turns
maybe it's
out.
just maybe it's just like everybody kind of hit their stride during the past couple of months where like people like Japan was kind of coming out of the COVID restrictions before they got kind of slammed again, right? And this is sort of the result, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Dark.
I thought last season was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Kept up with some stuff. Yeah, I think this season's gonna be really strong. Especially including the other one that was mentioned. Brought to Another World. I think is getting a second season.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be really good again too. And there's a lot of shows on here that so I think it's definitely a stronger series than some. Probably stronger than last in some regards. Just as far as like stuff I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be. I feel like there again. There's more. This is another season where there's a lot of safe shows.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll enjoy Komi. I think I'll enjoy Annoying Senpai. I think I'll enjoy Rumble Garandal. And I'll enjoy Ranking of Kings. Like I think those are pretty safe that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like these.
Right.
At worst, I'll like them. So and then Sakugan as well looked really cool. I feel like that's another one that could be like I either like it or it's amazing. And I really like it. So I think this is a pretty safe season for me. I think it's going to be pretty strong depending on how much I like them. But this could be a really, really good season if it turned out to be, you know, even better than just like safe watches that I enjoy. I mean, I don't
Okay.
think Komi-san and my senpai is annoying is going to fucking exceed expectations because I know exactly what to expect.
Yeah,
The others, you
exactly.
know what I mean.
Yeah, right, exactly. We have to still be on the lookout. Okay. Good stuff. And again, thank you all for joining in. And obviously, again, thank you, Near and Dark. Again, a little bit unfortunate that Toast couldn't make it, but again, he has some pressing personal matters here to deal with. So yeah, that was our fall 2021 preview show. Again, at this time, there are series in the fall season that are airing, but by next episode, we'll probably be able to have pretty much the entire anime lineup for the fall season in their episode 1 or episode 2 or whatever, or maybe even episode 3. So we'll be able to get a good foot down upon that without trying to pick out a couple of series just to cover in the early season. That'll be nice for a change. So check us, watch out for that. If you want to, again, as per usual, if you want to throw us any recommendations, we can check out and watch those series too. And if you like what we do, we stream every other Saturday over at twitch.tv/4playAnimeCast. That's with the numeral 4. Where we live stream our podcast recordings talking about the latest and greatest in Japanese animation, anime, manga, light novels, web novels, visual novels, and so much more. So check us out here. We have our highlights of the podcast recordings on Twitch as well as on YouTube, so you can check out whichever format you want. Check us on our updates and more information on our social media on Facebook, 4Play Animecast, and on Twitter, handle at 4PP Animecast. Again, all with the numeral 4. And we'll see you next time.